Hola, buenas noches, chicos.
Hello, good evening. Ingrid, hello, good evening, everyone. Chicos, ¿me escuchan? ¿Sí me escuchan?
Evening.
Hello, Ingrid. Thank you, Diana. Well, Ingrid, thank you, everyone over here. So, estimados estudiantes, bienvenidos a nuestro encuentro sincrónico evaluativo la noche de hoy, 25 de octubre, a través del cual, pues bueno, como ya sabemos, vamos a tener nuestro ejercicio evaluativo de los proyectos, de manera que, bueno, desde ya estamos grabando este encuentro a modo de evidencia. Lo que vamos a hacer para poder, pues, atender precisamente a nuestra puntualidad de conexión en este encuentro, vamos a revisar, recuerden que ustedes a través de la mensajería recibieron algunas alertas de parte mía, así como en las sesiones sincrónicas en las que hemos estado conectados. Recordándoles precisamente que el tiempo de subir nuestro ejercicio, nuestro texto como tal del proyecto colaborativo, pues venció el día de ayer, 24 de octubre. Ayer también les envié por allá un mensaje de alerta. De manera que teniendo ya ese documento establecido allí en la plataforma, pues se habilita como tal el proceso evaluativo también del ejercicio oral que vamos a hacer en la noche de hoy. Como siempre, pues entonces ya sabemos, el ejercicio es que ustedes encienden sus cámaras, micrófonos en el momento que ya van a hacer su examen oral. Comparten en esta noche, lo que van a compartir no es el documento escrito, porque pues eso es lo que tienen precisamente en plataforma y lo que yo estaré revisando aquí simultáneamente. Lo que ustedes nos van a compartir, y así tal cual les expliqué en diferentes sesiones, pues es un ejercicio resumido, un ejercicio más concreto, no un ejercicio de lectura de lo que ustedes publicaron en su documento escrito, sino un ejercicio ya más concreto, con palabras seguramente más propias de ustedes, palabras más sencillas. Seguramente tuvimos el tiempo de revisar la pronunciación, de aprendernos un poco la información que vamos a decir, entonces pues es un ejercicio más fluido realmente, en el cual ustedes en menor tiempo seguramente el ponernos a leer todo el documento, pues nos van a explicar las generalidades del proyecto como tal, los beneficios, las características generales. Posterior a ello, yo siempre hago como una retroalimentación general, sin embargo, ustedes reciben mi retroalimentación ya específica en plataforma a lo largo de la semana. Sí, casi siempre lo hago en la misma noche, si alcanzo en la noche de hoy se los dejo de una vez en plataforma, sino pues estos días se los estaré dejando con la nota específica y ya les avisaré también en su momento para que la puedan revisar. ¿Listo? Entonces ese es como el proceso. Como siempre, entonces lo que yo solicito es que pues estén todos los integrantes del grupo, el grupo que esté completo, pues simplemente puede alzar su mano y daríamos pues inicio con esos grupos y posterior a ello, pues los grupos que vayan pasando se pueden retirar sin ningún problema, precisamente porque me quedo en evaluación con los demás grupos que van pasando. ¿Listo? Entonces, no sé si hay alguna duda con relación a este ejercicio evaluativo antes de iniciar. Es claro para todos. Perfecto. Entonces demos inicio. No sé si hay voluntarios por aquí que vayan a iniciar con su proceso de examen oral. Nos levanten por aquí la mano. Tampoco. Ok, bueno. Entonces pues hago precisamente la revisión con la información que tengo por acá en planilla. Entonces, grupo F. Jeffer Leandro Basto.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Jeffer. Thank you. John
Profe, nosotros tenemos un inconveniente que nos hace falta un compañero. Se conectan, me los dijo que en 5 minutos, no sé.
Oh my God.
Ya, Jeffer, ya estoy acá.
He's connected.
¿Ya se conectó?
Excellent. Very good.
Jeffer.
Yes, because, well, we need to be punctual on that. So, Jeffer está por aquí. John Alexander Cáceres.
No, como que no.
Creo que no, porque no. Sin John Alexander here. Andrés Mauricio Riaño. Listo, por acá veo un voluntario. Diana Carolina Blanco. What group are you, Diana, please?
Profe, buenas noches.
Hello, Diana.
Sí, nosotros somos 3 y pues ya queremos presentarnos.
Okay, so Diana, thank you so much. Let's see Edilson de Salvador.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Mr. Anderly Diana Guzmán.
Hello, teacher.
Very good. Well, so remember to turn your cameras on. And for the other students, please guarantee that all of your partners, the members of the group, are ready. If not, we have to present exercises with the people that are here. Yes, because of the time, because of the schedule and the chronogram that we have, okay? So let's start with the group D, please. And
Good night.
yes, group D. ¿Quién comparte pantalla por acá?
Ya comparto, profe.
Ok. Los demás, por favor, encendemos cámara, por favor, Diana. Edilson y bueno, Darly también.
¿Ya ven mi pantalla?
No, todavía.
Ve, espérame. No, no me deja compartir. Diana, ¿me puedes colaborar? Porque no me deja.
Espérame a ver, mira acá.
Ok, so meanwhile, Ingrid, ok, creo que ya Diana nos va a compartir. Listo. La idea es aprovechar el tiempo, entonces, let's do it. Diana is ready.
Profe, pero no puedo activar mi cámara. No sé si hay algún inconveniente. Se desactiva la opción de cámara.
Well, that's something you need to verify before coming to the exam, yes? To guarantee that we can see you in the camera and that you can share the screen. Do it like this because of the time, but that's something you need to take into account for further exercises, right?
No me deja. O sea, le estoy viendo acá las opciones y no, realmente no me deja.
Let's start.
Ok. Magic Lantern. We have three types: the flysled, classic flysled, handcrafted flysled, and children's lantern. Classic flysled, elaborate in polypropylene, crystal, label LED and lenses, sharing time 12 hours loading port USB. This is found in 3 different colors as the black, white, and silver, size 107x30x30 cm. Handcrafted fly-sling, elaborate in light wood, crystal, liquid LED and lenses, sharing time 12 hours. Size 19x25 x25 cm. 3 colors: mahogany, black, and brown. Children's lantern, elaborate in plastic, 10 lenses animation, shine time 10 hours. sharing time 10 hours loading port USB, size 45 x5 x16 CM, 3 colors, blue, yellow, and pink.
Yeah.
Diana, we cannot see the presentation. Please verify that part once again.
Ay, perdón. My name is Diana Blanco.
No, no estamos viendo la presentación.
Ay.
Para que verifiques, porfa, si fue que se dejó de compartir. ¿Listo?
Ahí ya.
Yes. Sí, yes.
My name is Edison de Salvador. Function. The major layer is characterized by Ben and Innovari high-data products. Easy to use importability. It has 2 USB solar. Serving and low cost use low, lasting battery, and 3V project. That allows a connection to different technology called devices such as computers, cell phone, and tablet. Listo, compañera. Ya, compañera.
Okay, product benefits. Apart from this flashing light has 4,000 mAh battery. This means that the battery will last between 4 and 5 days, depending on the use that the person give it. The flashing is waterproof. It can also be synchronized with your cell phone and your computer. You do not lose the flashing light because this has GPS incorporated, which will work even if the flashing is off. The only time the GPS will be disconnected will be when the flashing is discarded. And no more features.
Okay, well, thank you, dear group. I appreciate that. Well, important to guarantee, well, and I know that this is maybe because of the presentation, but revise with previous time that we can see you in the camera while talking about the project. Revise the pronunciation of some of the words. The vocabulary is clear and specific to explain the images that you have. The images are correspond specifically to the information that you also selected to tell us tonight. Try to have maybe a different intonation so that you can interact similar to if you were talking to a friend. Yeah, so notice that this is about this. So try to be more natural when talking about the project. And maybe try to select to summarize the information that you have in order to avoid reading what you have in the text, okay? And that's it. So thank you, dear group. I appreciate your participation.
Very perfect.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Very
Bye.
good. Thank you, Miss. Bye-bye. Good.
Bye, Profe.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
See you then. Thank you
Bye.
so much. Okay, Diana, thanks. Ingrid, Tatiana, would you remind me what group you are, please?
Hey, teacher. Yes. Before I want to start, I want to say notifies that I have to do this housework alone. So for this reason, I have not burned it.
Okay.
I
Yes.
couldn't contact for these last 15 days So I have to figure out.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm nervous. Give me 1 second. I need to fix the camera.
That's nice. It's a pleasure, Ingrid. Very good.
Anyway,
Anyway, will you remind me, please, who the partner was? What is the group you are working with?
I am the I think so.
You were supposed to be with Jose?
I think so. Yes. Yes, I think so. I think so.
Group I. Yes, Jose Andres, maybe.
Yes. I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah, please, because I need to guarantee that you are actually there.
Let me check. I don't delay. If I am in the nom 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 nom. 1 second, please. Nom 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 nom. Trabajo colorativo. My team is, my group is A. I.
Group I, right?
Right. I.
Okay, thank you so much.
Let me share. I'm losing pantalla completa.
Yeah, that's the one you have. Well, better. That's the best one you have to select in order to avoid having maybe difficulties when sharing the screen.
Okay. Where is the place I can share? I have it. I mean that. Okay. Can you see my Can you see my screen?
No, I only can see your camera on. No.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Right now?
No. Next to the microphone, Ingrid,
okay.
there is an arrow.
I think that you can right now. You can see me and you can see my screen?
None of them.
Okay. Let me time and while the next person or next group.
Okay, so just observe. Next to the microphone, there is an arrow. When clicking on there, you can see something that says share the like the whole screen you have, or just a window. When selecting the whole screen, there you can share your presentation, the one that you have, right?
I am there. I did it, but I don't know what happened. I mean that I click in share and it asks me
which one to select. And which one did you select?
The second, this in parallelo. I don't know how to say parallelo.
No, maybe selecting, because I have something different here. I have pantalla y ventana. So I normally select pantalla, which is the best way to share all of the information.
Okay.
Es que ya sé, tú estás en algo que se llama modo de moderador. Debajo es donde está la información. Yes.
Yeah.
Ajá, exactly. That's right there. Very good.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you, and I can see also the screen. Right?
Okay. First, I want to start with do some questions to my partners. If you want answer me, it can be amazing, or you teacher. Are you doing physical activity?
I wish I could. I wish I had time, but actually I do not have too much time, so I am not doing right now.
Okay, so I want to start with my presentation with some figures. Did you know something? The diabetes is a major cause of the blindness, kindness failure, heart attack, stroke, and lower limb amputations. This is estimated that the 2019 diabetes was the direct cause of 1.5 million deaths on the dot. And between 2000 and 2016, there was a 5% increase in premature mortality from diabetes. These answers is some to give us for World Health Organization. Why I'm saying that? Because my application is feet on hand. What is the idea? I don't know if
you stop sharing the screen, right?
Yes. Compartir con. Give me 1 second. Okay. What is that? It's application. The idea is that you can call a personal trainer or a physiotherapist. One with the easily when you pick up a cab or DD or Uber, you only have to download the software, the application in your phone or on your computer, and you can choose the hour and the place, and the application immediately will assign you a professional. What is this idea? With the last figures, there are a lot of worries. So with some disease and a global, it's a global problem. So in your case, you have no time. And there are a big person around the world that has no time for do exercise or physical activities. And in this currently and this nowadays, there are a lot of population that has not the opportunity, maybe for money, for time, for be lazy. So with this application, you can save money and time with just a click. You can keep your healthy and your youth, and only with just a click. How it works? Example, you download. I need to fill a form. This is like an amnesis. As you saw about your situation and background, physical and health, and with this information, the application has to all your requirements and all your necessities, because the main function our application is that you can have personal professional in all your hand. Make your appointment with the professional when you include your address, send your information and all your requirements, and like I was told you, the application immediately will assign you to the closest professional of your location, or if you, I don't know, maybe you want to do tomorrow or then, the application assign you the easily closest cheapest option. All depends that you are all requirements. The second thing, what is our target? The people since 16 years. It's amazing age for start to do physical activities, or anyone that wants to be active and healthy. What is the idea? That the people can improve their health, and it can be easily, like I told you, anyone who use a cell phone, a computer or something like that technology. What is the reason? Is innovative. First is because it's accessible, easy to get, only with you can download, and the application has two parts that maybe can be free, and the other is that maybe you can pay the professional. Personalized help, you choose your time. It is with only professional people. You can find a physiotherapist and trainer, personal trainer for a start, for beginning our business. And there are a lot. Maybe you can ask, there are a lot application that you can find exercise, but this application only explain you how you can do the exercise. So with this, you can have somebody that can help, somebody that knew, somebody that can be your gift. So yes, this is Feet on Hand by Tatiana Bendaño. If you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. That's a meaningful exercise, taking into account also that you worked alone. Let me just finish writing here. Okay. Well, I wrote over here that the other partner didn't contact. Just a creative way also to interact with the audience. Maybe that's a shame that the students do not maybe answer or participate in that part, but that's a nice way also to include that part. That's also an interesting way to describe the whole app, what it is about, accurate grammar as well as the vocabulary that you included, with cohesion and coherence in the speech that you have, also with a very natural and fluent attitude while talking. Maybe when you say a big person, it would be maybe a big amount of people. Yeah. Okay, I know that because you were talking and you were including also the first part of the project as well as the second one, because you didn't have the opportunity to participate and to talk about the first one with the whole group. But maybe for further exercises, just try to reduce the information that you have. But that's a nice exercise. So Tatiana, I appreciate it. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Have
okay. Thank you so much. Very good. Let me see. Okay. So I observed that there are also some students here with their hand raised. Reina Villacob. Yes.
Hi.
Reina, what group are you?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Miss. Would you remind me what group you are, Reina? Here, Group B, right? Cindy Vanessa Ibanez.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Miss. So Fabian Humberto. Fabian Humberto Suárez. Isn't Fabian here in class? Do you know anything about Fabian?
Regáleme un segundo, profe, pensé que estaba. Ya va conectándose, profe. Mientras tanto voy presentando, a ver si, pero no sé por qué. Estoy tratando de encender la cámara y no sé qué pasa. Pero es que estoy en evaluación. Ay, ¿qué pasa con esta cámara? ¿Ahí me ven, profe?
No, Miss.
No, todavía no. Pantalla completa.
But what? Share the presentation and do it just like that, because well, we need to move on with the other one. So just share the presentation.
Me conecto desde el celular, sí.
Pero me queda grandísima.
Cámara vieja. Ya creo que estoy. Compartir. ¿Me confirman si ya ven que está compartido?
No yet.
Ya la cámara. ¿Ya me pueden mirar? Sí. Listo. Teacher, ¿ya pueden ver lo que tengo compartido o no?
No.
¿Que ni no? ¿Dónde está la cámara?
Listo. Mientras de pronto este grupo se prepara, por favor, vamos a seguir aquí con Ailey Reyes.
Ya está.
Ailey, ¿qué grupo son ustedes?
Ahí pueden mirar, ¿no?
No.
Teacher. ¿No?
No, listo. Entonces, pues la idea es también avanzar aquí. Entonces, Juan Carlos Martínez.
Está complicado.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, GB Carolina Piracón.
Todo muy maravilloso y todo está complicado. Sí, hay gente muy doble. Hay gente que juega muy solo para hablar de nadie. Pues. No, y eso hay gente que juega doble, ¿no?
¿Seguimos, profe?
Sí, por favor, los compañeros del grupo que todavía no están, del grupo G, esperemos, del grupo G, creo que es que eran los que estaban, no. Bueno, los que estaban intentando, por favor, esperemos que ya tengan listo su ejercicio. Y vamos con el grupo C, Juan Carlos Martínez, GB Carolina Piracón. ¿Está GB Carolina por aquí?
Present.
Thank you. Y Ailey Reyes.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, so let's start. Very good.
¿Ya en la pantalla?
Yes, we can see the screen and the cameras.
Good evening. We are again Juan, Carolina, and Ailey from Flash Enterprise. Tonight we are going to know the complete features of our Smart Pen. Let's start with the fact that it is an innovative and totally technological product. Its materials are plastic, metal, and acrylic paint. Its shape is clearly cylindrical and elongate. Its measures are 15 centimeters long, 8 millimeters in diameter, and thickness of 6 grams. Its parts are composed of camera, scanner, button, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. Smart Pen is elegant with colors that derive from the business rank of black, white, silver, gold, and blue.
Smart Pen work with technology advance that day by day generate a positive impact in the weapons. Therefore, these advances are increasingly positive. One, processing the information in the store possible time. Two, transfer information from one device on another, only with Wi-Fi access. Three, the duration of your charger and depend on the amount of information you want to transfer. And the base for charging will now use the guaranteed is performance.
The population to which this invasion is direct in mainly those administrative function and complementary tasks in scanning, digitalize and processes found is fiscal and transferring in digital. This product innovator, the fact that it's practical technology, it is a lead to large companies. We are comfortable and reducing the time in this of the process. Another of the is the gay advantage is the health prevent shoes and the carpal tunnel.
And that's it, right? Okay, well, so thank you, dear group. I appreciate also the time you dedicated in to have the text, the article, and also, well, the information included here with the images. There is a clear and proper usage of grammar as well as the vocabulary with proper intonation. I observed that Ailey was very natural and fluent also when talking, so you can also be a positive leader to your partners. The whole group had a good exercise as a group. You collaborated, you worked with correct and concrete ideas. There is cohesion and coherence in the exercise. Maybe, well, Juan and Gibi, just try to avoid reading or hesitating, so be more confident when talking. And that's it. So, dear group, thank you so much. Very nice.
Thank you.
Good night, teacher. Thank
Good
you.
night. Same to you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Let me see. So, Andrés Riaño, Andrés Mauricio. Andrés Mauricio, what group are you? Group F. So let's see, Jeffer Leandro Vázquez.
Compañero, antes me hace el favor y presenta.
Jeffer Leandro.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, John Alexander Cáceres. John, verify your sound because I cannot listen to you very well. And Andrés Mauricio Riaño is here. Okay. Let's start. Remember to turn your cameras. I only see Andrés Mauricio in the camera. And yes, very good. Go ahead. No sé quién nos está hablando, no se escucha bien.
Profe, después de este podemos ir nosotros, grupo B.
Yes, no problem. Very good. Mientras ellos no escuchamos, chicos, no sé si tienen el micrófono encendido, pero nos está oyendo el grupo que está hablando. Mientras tanto, Tatiana, do you have any question? I noticed you are having your hand raised. Yeah, let's try to do it like that, mister. Okay, Tatiana, no problem. I thought you had a question, no problem. So the group F. Bueno, igual que ellos, entonces, mientras ellos pueden verificar por allá su dificultad, grupo B, lo que me habían hablado por aquí. Cindy Vanessa, creo que tienen mano alzada también, ¿cierto? Sí.
Sí, profe, ya comparto.
Entonces, perfecto. Listo, confirmo asistencia. Ah, ok. Estaban pendientes ahorita. Cindy, Fabián y Reina. Ok, go ahead.
¿Listo, profe? ¿Ya pueden ver pantalla?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Smartwatch, smartphone control. The characteristics of this watch will be similar to those of a band watch, different mensurates for men and women. It will come in 3 colors, red, pink, and black. Its silicone straps will be very light, comfortable, easy to wash, and resistant.
Two biometric and control parameters such as temperature, heart rate, pulse, etc.
The third market would be the manufacturing. A potential market is workers susceptible dealing with COVID-19. With the double of interface that allows private communication of the smartwatch in the mobile. The supervision who received information. Finish, teacher.
No me enciende aquí, ya. No me encendía cámara y micrófono. Okay, sorry, thank you. Very nice, girls, thank you. Well, dear group, I appreciate that exercise. Well, maybe at the beginning, so you could solve the difficulty to turn the microphone while the cameras. So there is interesting information with clear ideas. Avoid reading maybe in some of the parts, like syllables. So just be more natural or confident when talking about that. I noticed that you use proper adjectives and vocabulary to describe your advice with images that are coherent to your speech. So that's a nice work as a group. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Profe.
Thank you, teacher.
Very good. Let me see. Okay. Andres Riaño, are you ready with your exercise now?
Sure.
Tell me, no, the sound is terrible there. Mientras ellos siguen allí, entonces, Grupo J, Lady Rocío Briceño.
Sí,
Lady.
profe.
Ok, Lady Cristian Camilo Gamboa.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. And Kimberly Quintero. Diana Fernanda Rubiano.
Hello, teacher.
Listo. So let's start. Remember to turn your cameras, please. Go ahead.
¿Ven mi pantalla, profe?
Yes, we can see it.
Listo. Bueno. Good evening, teacher. We are Group J. I am Camilo. My partners are Diana, Kimberly, and Lady. Our idea is... Bueno, empezamos. Yo no.
The name of the app is clear, easy to choose to be used or technological. They adapt to needs of different users, students, and teachers of different ages. Built in the Impurable is to use virtual platform being our main focus to help users to take notes and not be some more didactic and practical. We way to visual and auditory learning. To be more thinking to guilt. Being retention to give retention in associate of idea for each one.
Lady, toca.
It is linked to the mind of each student. There are the aptitudes to the current out. It is to set on the delivery data. You can upload the files or tank it photo directly from the app. In addition to the class secluded, you can post for a messenger for each activity and grade.
Kim.
It is teacher practical tools. The use the class giving them the facilities to organize with Kingo, the mind mapper, and following to add the teacher wants to use to make the class more reactive in finance, pointing more serious good central to a point of view.
Quality, well-being, and learning is the most important thing for our application. So we always look for practicality, understanding that our users may vary in different ages, and this application will be adapted for each of them. We have a base full of alerts so they can not far behind in the task for the best ease of teachers when ready, making our application an authentic and unconventional tool. Thank you, teacher.
Well, thank you so much, dear group. Well, I noticed that all of you had a proper order as a group. You decided and selected information. Sorry, I observed that Christian will avoid the Spanish because I noticed that you have a nice speech. So you can be also a good leader over here in your group to improve pronunciation. There are clear ideas. Avoid for the other participants, please, the members. Avoid reading syllable by syllable so you have proper time to prepare your speech, to be more natural and fluent when speaking or reading the exercise. There are interesting ideas that you have as a group also. So thank you so much, dear group. Thanks for it all.
Thank you, teacher.
All right. Very good.
Thank you, teacher. Gracias.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's see. Group
Thank you,
E.
teacher.
Thank you, Miss. Bye-bye. Group E, Jessica Paola Gómez.
Buenas noches, profe.
Jessica.
No, Jessica, profe, lo que pasa es que Jessica tuvo una calamidad. No sé exactamente qué le pasó, pero dice que no nos puede acompañar.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to write it here. So Laura Camila Rincón and Diana.
Sí, señora. Entonces, Lau, ¿puedes compartir? Lau.
Buenas noches.
Laura, go ahead.
Ya en un momento presento, profe.
Ok, Miss. El siguiente grupo para que por favor estemos listos. El grupo A, por favor. Y posterior a ellos el grupo H, ¿listo? Para que pues estemos listos, por favor, con la presentación.
Ok. No. ¿Ven mi pantalla?
Yes, we can see it now.
Ok. No sé si se apagó la cámara, creo que me la bloqueó.
So go ahead with the presentation.
Ok. Empieza, compañera.
Bueno, good night. How good is it? Confirmed by Jessica Paola Gómez, Laura Camila Rincón y Dayana Vargas. Declarar app is a computer application that performs automatic operations with data collect from databases and with information provided by the user. We need an application developer. It was inside 1 gigabyte of storage. Your logo will be a leaf blue oval, and inside we will put the name, and 8 sides we will put half inverted like green frame. ¿Sigues, compañera?
The main function that this application will have was to make the declaration of the income of the natural and legal person. This will be easy and fast handling for taxpayers. It helps taxpayers to generate the liquidation of their taxes, facilitate the presentation and payment of local and national. The application has support for the user in tax matters. It is designated for the purchase and use of all taxpayers in the country, large or small. The innovation of the invention is the ease of use and the additional benefits of the application, such as a company in related process. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, dear girls over here. Oh my God, it's not working. Yes. Right here. Well, I wrote over here that Jessica did not attend the exam, so I didn't receive any information. Please, just to have the evidence over here. Well, verify that you can share the camera and the screen at the same time. Avoid reading some of the parts. I noticed that you have clear grammar as well as the vocabulary. That's an interesting exercise also with the images that you have. But remember to summarize the information from the article. So just trying to do it in a more interactive and participating way, and attitude and intonation. And that's it. So that is a nice also exercise as a group. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, pretty good. So let's continue here with the group A. Group A, Erika Alexandra Lopez. Erika Lopez. Not here. Lady Juliet Rios. And Diana Catherine Yara. Okay, so they are not here. They did not. Yes.
Profe, yo te puedo preguntar algo, perdón.
Tell me. Yes.
Es que nosotros ayer se nos olvidó subir, o no teníamos en cuenta que teníamos que subir a la plataforma, cargar el trabajo que te expusimos. Entonces era para saber si hay algún, o si te lo podemos subir, o si te lo podemos enviar por el correo.
Pues ya no hay manera de subir el ejercicio precisamente porque, bueno, pues todas las indicaciones se dieron en las sesiones anteriores y pues también estaba enviando a través de mensajería esos anuncios. Entonces, pues es importante seguir esas fechas. No hay forma de subirlo precisamente porque yo hice toda la parametrización de las aulas de manera que quedaran con esas fechas, tanto para ustedes poder subir su trabajo, pues tuvimos 15 días para ese proceso, y pues obviamente para yo poderles calificar. Yo dejo el registro aquí, pues en el momento en que ya vaya a hacer la calificación, porque pues no voy a poder acceder al documento escrito, y pues es digamos que ya el examen que yo haga en este momento y con la información que tuve del foro, ¿listo? Porque pues obviamente la idea es también atender como esas fechas que se están estableciendo, ¿listo?
Porque como que, o sea, todos pensamos que el otro lo iba a subir, que el otro, y hoy fue que caímos en cuenta que finalmente no lo habíamos subido. Pero pues todo el proceso se hizo y el resto de las actividades las subimos a tiempo y todo, profe.
Ok, sí, como les indico, porque pues yo no tengo ahora manera de cambiarlo. Si yo hago un cambio ahorita, me cambia lo que los compañeros ya han subido y pues obviamente la mayoría lo subió. Entonces ese es, digamos que la situación, y pues bueno, también por eso se fueron las alertas con antelación. El día de ayer incluso también envié la alerta para que recordaran esa información. Listo, eso es también importante tenerlo en cuenta, además que hace parte como de la organización que tenemos como grupo. Obviamente lo que yo digo es que dejo el registro en la calificación cuando les deje la retroalimentación allí. Tengo en cuenta lo que yo pude ver en el foro, porque pues no voy a poder acceder al documento final, y pues obviamente lo que ustedes me presenten ya ahorita en el examen oral, que es donde estoy evaluando esa parte. ¿Listo?
Ya pasamos.
Sí, por eso. ¿Qué grupo son ustedes?
Profe.
¿Qué grupo son, chicas, porfa? Ah, sí, el grupo J, ¿sí?
Sí, señora.
Listo, vale, perfecto. Sí, ya cuando suba ahí pues me daré cuenta obviamente que el documento no está y ahí dejaré, pero pues está la retroalimentación que les acabo de hacer, ¿listo?
Thank you, teacher.
Ok, no problema. Listo. Grupo H.
Present, profe.
Listo, chicos. Espérenme, yo coloco-
Presente, profe.
Okay, just give me a second during the given times. Vamos encendiendo cámara, por favor. Eso verifico la asistencia de una vez con cámaras. Listo, perfecto. Entonces, Manuel, yo veo por acá. Sandra Patricia también. Lady Tatiana. Lady Tatiana Riaño.
Present, teacher.
Okay, lady. Okay, thank you so much. Please turn your cameras on and let's start. Después de ellos, por favor, preparado el grupo G.
Okay. Good night, teacher. Group H. Features, the application allows users identified and public contains. Pero espérame, profe. Lady, ¿tú
Okay.
me puedes ayudar presentando? Lady. Okay, teacher. Features. Puedes avanzar, Lady, por favor. The application allows users identified as public contains to consult and verify accounting information, as well as to make addressing according to state reforms in order to avoid errors. Puedes seguir.
Functionalities. This application allows access accounting inquiries, permanent and free advice, efficiency in the management of the information, see you will have a manual, agility in the accounting processes.
With this motivation, with this application, we ensure that a micro enterprise in Colombia will be able to avoid fines or penalties equivalent to the made of the amounts collected and established by the state for income that returns or chain of company name with facilities in agile way the frequent consultation that these companies have regarding and company information. Say we had a voice from certificate and content wallet service to answer your question, votes, and concerns. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you, dear group. That's a nice and creative exercise. So I noticed that there is a nice exercise as a group. Let's just group over here. Well, guaranteed that we can see you while speaking during the whole oral exam. Try to avoid reading in some of the parts, or as I have already said to some of you, just try to be more natural. Revise with previous time the pronunciation of words, because you have time enough to revise that part. And there is a clear order of words using the proper adjectives to describe also your project. So thank you so much, dear group. I appreciate that.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, good. All right, very good. Let me continue over here with the group G. And in group G, I have Judy Carolina Olaya Daza. Judy Carolina, Catherine Romero, and Juan Felipe Barón. No, Judy, Catherine, and Juan Felipe not here in the exam. Okay, so they did not attend the exam. Listo. Confirmo. ¿Qué grupos me faltan para poder cerrar? Porque como hubo algunos que iniciaron y no terminaron, dejé la retroalimentación inicial. Entonces, listo. John Cáceres del grupo F. So, go ahead.
¿Ahora sí me escuchas?
Now I can listen to you. Very nice guy. Very good.
Por favor, pueden compartir la pantalla.
Perfect.
Good night. My project is ay, sube un momentico, porfa, Jeffer. La diapositiva. O Andrés. Compartiendo. Yes. Let's go. Entonces, creative innovation is a profession. My team is I'm Jefferson Leandro, Andrés Reaño y me, Alexander Cáceres. This application creativity, innovation, or professional in education, physical, and the teacher. Hice estudiantes. Se me fue la paloma. Help and the students of different age and common people of the Ani and Gander in infidelity and exercises, routine based on the work. They want the set what basic data will be put for the creative for uses on the program will automatic generation. Your team on why the data entender. It is an application that can be found on the platform of Android or Apple. On cell phone in the different stores. Tiene un height approximate de 30 megabytes. And what cost now costs money. In easy application with exploration video, imágenes son times, otros additionals, the will account outgoing, and handler of the application.
Hello, teacher. My name is Jeffrey Leandro Astopaella. Functionality, creativity, innovation. The person he was complex, some basic information. Saju 6 is physical activity. The pricing per fox daily sport. Physical activity you is interest practicing and import pace. The determinant moment is perfect training day. Is totally different. It is meant as for women. Thank you.
And that's
No
it,
se lo
right?
escucha, Andrés.
Yes, because we start this. You listen to us?
No, Andrés, no se escucha.
¿Ya? ¿Me escuchan?
Yes, go ahead.
Sí, ahora sí.
Son los audífonos. Bueno. Benefits. Benefits in the application is opportunity to avoid sedentary. Benefits application you can work conditional physical. Application string your heart. Launch and bone system. Application system strings your body. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, well, thank you, dear group. Well, so thank you for the exercise. I noticed that, well, there are clear and important ideas also in order to take into account, as well as the specific vocabulary that you included. Maybe summarize the information that you have so that you tell us only the most remarkable information. Well, that's nice that you finally could organize the difficulty with the sound. So maybe just try to verify that before entering the exam. There is a corridor, there is a group to communicate with coherent information and grammar and vocabulary. So thank you so much, dear group.
Yes, teacher, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much.
All right, good night, teacher.
Good night. Listo, creo que ya todos estamos por aquí, ya pasamos todos. ¿Alguien que me falte? No, perfecto. Entonces, bueno, como saben, les estaré entonces subiendo la retroalimentación, chicos. Muchísimas gracias por su asistencia, su participación y nos veríamos entonces en la siguiente sesión. Yo les estaré avisando a través de plataforma ya todo el proceso a seguir. Que tengan una feliz noche. Thank you so much.
Profe, qué pena, una pregunta.
Teacher.
Es que no, pues, no entendí exactamente qué pasaría con la nota de Jessica.
No, yo incluyo, lo que pasa es que, claro, si no hubo ningún tipo de comunicación de parte de ella, que, pues, bueno, obviamente como yo estoy en proceso evaluativo, pues no estoy revisando correos, pero acá no veo ninguna comunicación de parte de ella. Ella participó en el desarrollo del proyecto, pero pues no estuvo en el examen oral y pues obviamente todo es un proceso, ¿no? Entonces, digamos que esa parte de la nota de ella pues se vería diferente, precisamente porque pues tengo que verla en el examen oral. Pero supongo que ya ella se comunicará después. No sé si se ha comunicado porque veo como 9 mensajes en el aula, pero pues yo estoy en exámenes desde las 6 de la tarde. Entonces no he verificado mensajes en plataforma. ¿Listo? Si ya ella dejó algún mensaje, pues ya verificaríamos, pero debía haber asistido, digamos que al día de hoy. Ya entiendo que haya ocurrido alguna situación, pero pues ya veremos, digamos, qué es la información que ella comparte. Si no, pues yo ya igual subo nota con la información que tengo aquí registrada y haciendo la salvedad de que ella no estuvo en el examen oral. ¿Listo?
Ah, listo.
Vale,
Listo. Muchas
perfecto. A ustedes, que tengan una feliz noche. Bye, bye.
Igualmente.
Ok.